Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. Today is July 8th, and here is a market update. NASDAQ market is down about 0.88%, and this is about almost 2.5 hours since the market has opened. Surprisingly, right when markets opened, they began to gap up. In today's live trading session with the LPP team, we focused on two very specific things: understanding the news. Second is letting the market rip up, knowing that it was a short-lived rally. And I feel like that's what really allowed us to capitalize on this overbought reversal. Since then, from the highs of 709, NASDAQ came back to retest lows of 700. And for those that tuned on into our live session today, Micron ripped up to highs of nearly 960 and then sold off to lows of 915. So again, a very beautiful overbought reversal. And this was not the only move. This was about a 4% drop. Dell was called out by one of our members as this thing ripped up and then fully corrected right back to pre-market lows, a 7.6% drop. And again, all we had to do was let the markets rip, let them stay irrational for short periods of time. And then once we had confirmation of this overbought reversal, that we took the position appropriately and then added more to it when the short was favorable and direction was in our favor. And that's ultimately what ended up paying off, because even with Micron, I ended up playing it pretty safe as it reached oversold levels. There was no reason to overcomplicate it. And now we're watching these oversold levels to see if it actually makes sense to go long. Again, I'm all for going long on either the NASDAQ and or some of these semiconductor stocks, as we know that they're itching to get back up to 1,000, 1,200 as Micron was trading at those previous levels. But as of right now, there is some uncertainty. It says breaking. Iran says that it will fully close the Strait of Hormuz to all Mediterranean traffic as soon as the U.S. attacks again, and now adopted a new military and strategic doctrine over the past 48 hours. Trump has already said that the U.S. will strike Iran again tonight, meaning the Strait will be closed in the coming hours. So again, more fear, more uncertainty if the Strait of Hormuz is fully closed. And that's the biggest thing, right? This is something that we need to pay attention to, because if it is confirmed that there is a closure, then again, oil prices are likely to rise and markets are likely to drop due to the uncertainty. Even for short periods of time, if they want to try to gap up based off of being irrational and hopeful, again, if there is still tension in the Middle East and things are actually getting worse, then markets have earned every right to sell off, right? With that being said, again, most of big tech is in the red. Oil is surging as of right now. And it's also the South Korean market that is seeing a significant drop, again, leading after Samsung reporting earnings. And this shows that South Korean stock market KOSPI is now down 10% in just 2 days. And one of the updates that we received from Trump today is that the MOU is over. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They're scums. They're liars. It's a waste of time to continue talking to them. That is the current tone, and that is the current temperament that we have towards Iran as of right now. Now, of course, we've seen it many times before. Trump can shift on a dime, right? So this doesn't mean that we have to be super aggressive with anything that you're choosing to short. You have to understand markets are more bullish than bearish. And although there might be an intraday opportunity to short the market, at least for myself, and I always like to remind our LPP traders, as again, they're beginners, that again, when in doubt, never be afraid to cash out. And remember, markets are more bullish than bearish. So again, you need to proceed with caution, especially as we reach these oversold levels. If we pay attention to stocks like Micron, that from highs of nearly 1,300 based off current lows are down about 29%. If we look at SanDisk, again, another significant downturn. It's not that they can't continue to drop, because obviously if more uncertainty presents itself, they've earned the right to drop even more, right? But they have already experienced a 30%, some even 32%, 35% retracements. This is just where I would begin to be cautious. Again, there's nothing wrong with having a short intraday. It's just about carrying those shorts overnight that might come at a greater form of risk, because you know firsthand Trump loves to manipulate the market, and he will send out a tweet, even if it's not true, just to pump up the market and causing the short to go against you. Again, I'm reminding you of this, not because I don't want you to short. I'm shorting here all the time. But shorting does come at a greater form of risk, and it's just riskier when markets have been more bullish and markets continue to trade in a super irrational way. And I think that what we saw at market open is a great example of that. They gapped up for no reason. Remember, they don't need a reason to be bullish. They just can't. That's how irrational markets are. So please be careful. Please watch your exposure, meaning your position size. And when you are in doubt of your position, if you see that there's lack of progress, either long or short, when in doubt, cash out. It might suck to lose 1 or 2%, but guess what? It's a lot better than losing 1 or 2% than losing 5 or 10%. Don't be a bag holder. I cannot stress this enough. We talk about this every day with our Learn Plan Profit group during our live sessions. Again, if you ever want to tune on in, it's the second link down below, but it's a reminder that they need to have every day. Why would you ever hold a position beyond a point where it now outweighs what you were expected to make? If you were expected to make 3 or 4% gain, why would you ever hold it for a 5 to 10% loss? At that point, the opportunity no longer outweighs the risk. The risk now outweighs the opportunity. Again, simple risk to reward ratios are so important. So again, I hope that you take this harsh love as an encouragement to be intentional, be calculated, not be afraid to take advantage of opportunities, but understand that during uncertain times, you just need to be self-aware, okay? So very excited to follow up. There's a lot of movement that's happening right now. Not all of it makes sense, but again, this is why you have to be very careful, especially looking out for any Trump tweets. I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date. And like I said, whenever you're ready to tune on into our live sessions, I do it live every morning right at market open. And it's the second link in the description down below. If you're looking for a discount code before you sign up, just send me a message via Instagram, which is also linked in the description, and I'll send it on over. I do want to remind you that LPP is the only service that I offer. I offer nothing else. There's a bunch of fake accounts of me everywhere, on Discord, over email, over Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, on every social platform. There's people that will impersonate me. Very simple. I only offer LPP, nothing else. I don't trade for others. I will never message you first. I will never ask you how you are doing randomly. I will never send you a friend request. And I mean that in a respectful way. Okay? I appreciate you guys' time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.